Morning, wet shavers. We're going to do another shave review this morning, this time on Wild West Soapworks Holliday. So a couple people on the Shaving Cadre have used this soap and have really enjoyed it, so I eventually just broke down recently and bought a few pucks. Now I'm expecting the performance to be pretty good. However, I will say, and I was warned about this, the packaging is terrible. Now, for travel, they're perfect. Great travel pucks. However, for long-term use, long-term storage, for loading, they stink. If you're somebody who likes loading from the puck like myself, I'm not a big fan. The labels are not waterproof. They're straight up just regular paper. Like I said, this is really initial impressions off the puck. I mean, I understand they got to save a little cash, but just to grab another puck to show you, this is the gin and tonic. So they're quite small. All right, so that's the amount of space you have to load if you like loading straight from the puck like I do. So they're based out of, I believe, Wyoming. Don't quote me on that. I just tried looking it up, and my computer won't let me go to their website for whatever reason, so I have to wait to go to work. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, I love the motifs. So the Doc Holliday scent is a mulled apple cider scent, and I will tell you that the strength of scent off the puck, is probably a solid 3 out of 5, maybe 3.5 out of 5. Let's hope it grows. It's a really enjoyable smell. It does smell like mulled apple cider, not just apple cider. It smells like mulled apple cider with a pat of butter in there, maybe a little bit of rum. Smells really, really good. It reminds me of home, actually. So, all right, I'm gonna finish getting ready. My razor's already stropped, but I'm gonna go ahead, lather up. I'm going to try and keep this video short, and I'll see you in a second. All right, we're ready to go. Let's get this started. So, lathering it, loading it off the puck was as much of a mess as I figured it would be with the pucks being so small. By the way, we're using a Wild West Brushworks 24mm Cashmere today to lather this up. And so loading it out of the tub was as much of a debacle as I thought it would be. However, I can't take anything away from the lather quality. It's nice. Everything aside from loading and the packaging on this so far, it looks is really nice. The strength of scent is actually pretty amazing. So normally when you're lathering a soap up, unless it, you might catch a whiff or two of it when you're lathering, because I lather about 3 feet away from my face, 2-3 feet away from my face, lather it at waist level in my lather bowl. And when I was doing that, I'll get a couple whiffs every now and again of the soap. I could smell this like my nose is right there in the bowl. So strength of scent lathered up, oh yeah, the strength of scent lathered up is about a 4.5, maybe 5. So today we're going to be using the Earn 204 thumb notch shoulderless. This is a 5/8 razor with a round point. So, all right, here we go. Alright, so first impressions. This is some good suds. This is good stuff. The slickness when you have it on the face is right up there with some of the best. The quality of the lather is nice. I added about 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of water, including the bloom water. And then a couple dips once it was on my face to get it where I wanted it. We'll test out the residual slickness here in a second, but I'm not anticipating this to be an issue. Okay, let's test the residual real quick. It's okay, getting water everywhere, it's okay. It's just water. All right, residual slickness. Ooh. That's about as good as it gets. That's about as good as Declaration and Ariana and Evans for me. All right, so I'm gonna finish up here. Let me do my 3 passes, the rest of my 3 passes, and I'll catch you afterwards. See you in a second. Okay, guys. So we're all done with the shave. We're ready to go for the day. So Wild West Brushworks.Holliday. So ingredients are going to be right here. Forgot to do that earlier. It actually has a pretty small ingredient list. So overall impressions, you know, during the shave, this soap is phenomenal. Just to break down the scores, these are initial impressions only, guys. So these might change as I have more experience with the soap. Latherability, I kind of broke it up into 2 5-point sections for a total of 10. So you have loading and you have the actual lathering itself. So lathering itself, it was fine. It was 5. It lathered up just perfectly. Loading, that container is horrible. Like I said, I'm somebody who loads from the tub, so I wasn't going to give it a 1 or a 0. Because that's reserved for stuff like Williams, Mitchell's Wolfat, because I have a heck of a time doing that, to loading that soap. But did give it a 2 for that. So total latherability score is a 7. Cushion, slickness, moisturizing, that's all near the top of the food chain, guys. All 3 of those got 9.5s. Residual slickness was amongst the best. It is right up there with the best. So residual slickness got a 10 and stability got a 5. So all said and done, we're looking at 2.5 plus 3 is 5.5. So it got a 49.5 total score out of 55. All right, that puts it right. That puts it above Sterling. That puts it in line with Mystic Water. I think Mystic Water scored at 49.5 as well, and just below soaps such as Holy Cow and WSP. So yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. It actually scores, I think, Bear Stearman Glissant base scores a 49. So it's right up there, guys. It's a tier 1 soap, right? So yeah, good soap. I'll be using more of these in the coming weeks, and doing videos on those as well. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. If you haven't checked us out at the Shaving Cadre, come by www.theshavingcadre.com. Oh, speaking of websites, you can find these guys at wildwestsoapshop.com. All right. Okay. So come check us out at the Shaving Cadre and check out. We got more videos. We have a member-driven video forum, a hobbyist forum, as well as all the normal shade of the day type stuff. The journals are how we got started, so journal section is pretty big. So come check us out, and hope to see you there. Later, guys. Peace.